We at UV Clear create the world's most effective and efficient air sanitization platforms that retrofit into any building's forced air HVAC system. Nothing is more cost-effective to implement or operate while delivering the same levels of indoor air quality. To understand how UV Clear has solved indoor air quality for decades to come, why we exist, and the problems we address, it's best to first navigate today's air treatment options and why we designed something entirely new. UVC artificial lighting was first deployed in the operating room at Duke University Hospital in 1936. Its germicidal effectiveness at sub-280 nanometers is well established. The 254 nanometers tube light hasn't evolved much since then. It's expensive, energy-intensive, contains toxic mercury gas, and is hazardous if broken, requiring frequent replacements. Thus, it's been limited to the most sensitive air environments like biologic production facilities or trauma surgical rooms. Other options include enhanced air filtration, such as MERV 13 and HEPA upgrades, or increased outdoor air exchange rates. These create negative pressure, extend HVAC system run times, increase emissions and shorten system lifespans. They don't inactivate pathogens and need frequent, costly replacements for building managers. Then there's room-by-room technology, like in-room air purifiers. These are expensive, energy-intensive, require frequent filter changes, and don't inactivate pathogens. Finally, let's examine 222 nanometers far UV, or in-room UVC devices, which can be considered a risky IAQ intervention. Their main flaw is exposing humans to UV radiation. They are expensive, emit low irradiant power, require multiple units per room, produce ozone, and contain toxic gases. We explored this spectrum before developing UV Clear's approach after finding significant scientific evidence of human DNA damage from brief exposures. Dr. Guy German, an expert on UVC light's effect on DNA, guided our strategy with his studies and later joined as a scientific advisor. We determined the only safe way to use UVC to inactivate pathogens, bacteria, and mold was to avoid human exposure, as it damages viral and human DNA alike. This presented a challenge. To safely deploy UVC in HVAC systems treating air moving at 2000 plus CFM would require immense power and energy efficiency. With access to advanced semiconductors and a skilled custom LED engineering team, UV Clear has achieved this vision. UV Clear is the first modular and scalable UV Circa LED air sanitization platform with no moving parts that is designed to retrofit into any building's HVAC infrastructure. Combining unmatched power with energy efficiency, our retrofit kits aim to treat an entire building's air for less than treating a few rooms with alternative interventions. We inactivate pathogens, save on HVAC energy costs, and produce no ozone, toxic gases, or human radiation exposure, just clean air and healthy occupants. Saving energy, saving money, saving lives. Questions? Let's clear the air. www.uvclear.com